Right then, it's a quick walk around video for a fabulous Toyota RAV4. This is a 2.2 Invincible automatic diesel, 63 plates as you can see, with just 43,000 miles on the clock. Finished in gunmetal metallic grey, full black leather interior, and it's a sat-nav model as well. The car's in lovely condition. The front of the car still looks good. Lights and lenses clear, intact, there's no cracks or condensation. Bonnet, no stone chips jumping out at me. It's going to be the very light one, but I can't see anything. Near side, very clean down the panels, really clean there. Near side front alloy, very good condition. Works lovely. Helps if you close the fuel flaps, doesn't it? There we go. All very nice and clean there. Near side rear alloy, really clean. And then the back, again, all crisp. Entry points, tailgate, all excellent. Off the side of the car, sorry it's a bit windy. Off side of the car, again, absolutely mirror smooth down the panels. So rear alloy, again, very good for the age. The main panel work, exceptionally clean. There'll be the odd light mark, but goodness me, for a 12-year-old car, the car's in absolutely lovely condition. Let's come to the back. You can see electric tailgate, and it's all working perfectly. Absolutely huge boot area. It's been kept very well as well. Let's come into the back now. This is where the kids sit, often very heavily used. The leatherwork looks pretty much like new back here. Absolutely incredibly clean. The front and the passenger side continues the theme. Full set of rubberized tailor mats. Passenger seat looks as though it's had absolutely hardly any use. Coming around to the driver's side, door card, again, very nice. So the sun's just come out, so it's custom shadow, so I try and do it when it's not. But the driver's seat is in beautiful condition. So we're inside the car now, engine's running, so the dash is illuminated, which looks in beautiful condition. Sat nav, you can see, working exactly as it should. Pop the car into reverse with a lovely clear parking camera, working in conjunction with the front and rear parking sensors. Coming to the main dash binnacle, I think I said 43,000. 45,300. Still very low mileage, engine's running, and there are no warning lights on at all. Finally, just to show you, owner's manual pack and lock and wheel nut key, all here and present with the car. Right then, this is a quick road test video, and this is for a Toyota RAV4. It's a 2.2 Invincible diesel. The car is registered DF63SYS, and with a mileage of just 45,363 recorded. The reason we do our videos, and always say this road test section, is to ensure that if anyone's online looking at any of the cars we're selling, they get to see the actual car in operation. And the reason we do it is because, like lots of people, we've been to see cars which have looked, perfectly good in a photograph or a description, but only to get there and find out actually it's got an obvious fault that shows up as soon as you drive the car, which can be hugely frustrating, of course. Also done on these very quiet country roads. It's a beautiful part of Gloucestershire, and this actually forms part of the road test route we take our customers on, with the hope being, of course, it'll be representative of what you'd feel yourself should you go on a drive in the car. So coming to the car, it's been beautifully looked after, this car, in every single way, and the drive matches everything else about it. It just feels tight as a drum, every single thing. Push button start, engine starts instantly and settles to a nice smooth, even idle. There are no warning lights on the dashboard at all relating to the engine or any other part of the car. Temperature gauge running just over a third, which is exactly where it's meant to be in one of these vehicles. It's a really lovely diesel. It produces a really kind of broad spread of power across the car, but it's smooth, it's quiet, it's flexible, it's economical. They've got a reputation for being very reliable over very, very big mileages, just with good regular maintenance, which up to this point at least it has had. Engine then feeds through into the auto gearbox, which Toyota always do brilliantly well. It's very smooth shifting, very slick. Ratios selected to maximise the performance of the car and the economy, sort of compromise between the two. You can run it in a sequential mode where you can change gear yourself by using these paddles or the gear lever itself, and that functions all working perfectly. Pardon me. Coming onto the steering chassis, always been a strong point of the Toyotas. The steering tracks nice and straight. There's no vibrations at this speed, or any speed actually up to the legal limit. Suspension likewise exhibits no clonks, no rattles, nothing from underneath. All, as I said, very, very tight indeed. They've always driven really nicely, these cars. Steering is a major part of it, just nicely done. It's got weight, it's accurate, it's precise, it's fluid in feel, even though it's electric like most cars these days. But it works wonderfully well with the chassis. The chassis itself is poised, for a car of this type, upright SUV, it goes to corners really nicely. It sits nice and flat, but just kind of flows through, in a very kind of, very well engineered way. It's hard to set cars up like this at all. But at the same time, it still manages to give you a very comfortable, compliant ride. They've judged it spot on, absolutely spot on. Make sure no one's directly behind me. Let's give the brakes a pump, but they're fine. The pedal's good. There's no. What I'm looking for is that initial vibration or pulsing when you hit a brake pedal, which suggests sort of, warped discs or anything like that. And there's certainly none of that when you hit the brake pedal. And then we come inside the car. The upper echelon Japanese car manufacturers build cars wonderfully well, and this is a prime example. Beautifully built, very nice materials used. You've got great visibility sitting in the car, looking around. You feel very much at home as soon as you get in. But it's also very comfortable. The seats are fantastic. But so the overall overriding impression when you get in is of something of very high quality, and this has been beautifully looked after in here. Absolutely beautifully looked after. Dashboard layout, very nicely done, simple, easy to use. The vast majority of the controls are up here, high on the dash, then you've got some lower down there as well. Sat nav, dead easy to use, of course, all functioning perfectly. Down below that, you've got a separate dual zone climate control system, so you can have different temperatures on either side of the car if you really want to. That's pumping out absolutely ice cold air, by the way. It's all working exactly as it should. Whatever you twist or prod, you're greeted with that usual high quality feel to all of the controls you get in Japanese cars. Again, they designed all this switchgear to last pretty much the life of the car, generally speaking, and feel good all the way through, and it definitely does. You've got down below there, you've got heated seats, USB ports. You can select sport, eco modes, all sorts of stuff for the engine as well. All been checked and all working as well. And then your dashboard layout in front, just a lovely simple pod of dials, in direct and stark contrast to lots of modern cars where just too much going on. There, you've just got a nice big bold display for your speed, and flanked by the other gauges, rev counter, fuel gauges, temperature gauges, that kind of thing. And finally, leather-bound steering wheel, feels great in hand. There's a very good reason RAV4s are sought after. They are very nice to drive, very nice to own. And this is a fantastic example, and I can't fault it in any way.